Hey Aries, welcome into your video. We're doing it in a very unique way today. We're having, breakfast tarot together. As some of you know who follow me, I'm on vacation. So I'm not really doing anyone's sign except for Aries and Taurus this week. It's just some videos I was going to pump out for you guys while I'm on vacation. I'm on a spiritual retreat, trying to regain that energy for you. Now, with that said, if you stick with me to the end of this video, I'm going to take the camera outside so you can see the view. But let's start with your reading. What's going on for my Aries the first week of September? Technically, this is going to be for the last week of August, first week of September. So we're entering Virgo season. What's the situation for my Aries, please? Oh my God, I love it. Oh, weird. Okay. You got the Six of Wands. Those of you who are new to my channel, this is not normally the setup or how I do my videos, but stick with me. I could be entertaining sometimes. Now, with that said, I do see the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So guys, this is you winning at something. This is like somebody coming back to vindicate you and validate you. This is somebody saying, you know what, Aries, you were right all along. So it's like an ex or a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or even somebody at work, coworker, that comes back and vindicates you, and it makes you feel successful. But it's really weird for me to see the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, because that's feeling out in the cold. I can kind of understand it in a way, only because, yes, you can be successful and get a win out of something, but this is an ego card. This is like an ego boost. This is just like feeling good. But it could be like an empty thing for you. Thus, the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're like, okay, great, I won this, but to what end? That kind of vibe. All right, so let's keep going and see what's going on. What's coming in towards my Aries, please? Those of you that are new, normally you would see my cards on the table, but because of just we're having breakfast together and tarot together, you're not going to see them. All right. The World card is at the bottom of the deck. The Star came out crossing the Emperor. These are two major arcanas, three if you count the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, which is Aries energy, the Star, which is Aquarius energy, and the World, which is Sagittarius energy. Now, with that said, the Emperor crossing you is... You're somewhere in this place right now, Aries, where you're teeter-tottering between some massive change for you, right? And it could be in your career, it could be in a relationship, it could even just be about you personally, your personality. It's like it's a massive shift for you. And, you're thinking about bossing up and leading and taking your life to the next level. And you're being positive and hopeful. Now, I'm saying it in the regards to these feelings because it doesn't matter what the situation is that's going on in your life. It's that's the most important thing to you. Whether for you it's the relationship or it is a career or it is about a job, it doesn't matter. You're just all of a sudden encompassing everything and you're trying to elevate your life. You're trying to change it and you're trying to remain positive and hopeful. Don't get me wrong. We're going to clarify this. We're going to see what it's talking about. But here you are at the end of a chapter, to the point where it makes me feel like crying because, honestly, it's been a long time coming. One, because you've been going through this process. You've been going through these changes. And two, it feels like an epiphany. So for you, it's like, fucking finally. So you being left out in the cold, when I was seeing earlier behind the deck, that could be a blessing in disguise, guys, because that could be your last call. That could be your final push. That can also be a sign for you. All right, let's continue. So when we clarify this, it's going to be damn interesting. All right, what is it that Aries doesn't see coming their way? Wow, I don't think I've ever felt this connected. I don't know, it's the energy of this place, I swear. What is it that Aries doesn't see coming? Shit, no kidding. Speaking of feeling energy and connected, the High Priestess. This is like... if I was to say career, work, job-wise, the High Priestess is like a tarot reader. It's somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who's very connected. It's funny. But let's break it down for you guys. You also got that with the Six of Pentacles. You guys are kind of like breadcrumbing a situation, or you're being breadcrumbed. It could be vice versa. It doesn't matter. It's the common theme here. See, with the Six of Pentacles, this is my beggar's card. Begging for attention, begging for more money, begging for help. And in general, I am going to generalize this. I'm sorry. I can be specific. I'm going to tell you, you're not talking to a person because you're being breadcrumbs, or vice versa, because there's some shit you're figuring out where they are. You are definitely doloing this. You're going single. You're going independent, and you're trying to do something by yourself. Now, I'm going to generalize because this is an addition to this stuff, to this, the Star card and, the Emperor, you amplifying your life, you changing your life, you elevating your life. This, and I'm telling you because I'm seeing so many major arcanas. They're coming down. They're descending to help you shift, make that change, create that balance for you. You do have to understand, like, you guys are teeter-tottering. You could stay behind and be doing the shit you used to do and follow the same old patterns and the same old routines, or you could start shifting and changing. And this is what's going on for you. For you, the Six of Pentacles is no more. You're like, high risk, low reward. Why do I keep doing this? So for some of you guys, this whole thing is like, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm just going to keep shit to myself until I know what I'm going to do. Because breadcrumbs are breadcrumbs. You know what they look like by now. All right, guys, let's continue. It's like, who's going to be in a relationship and live off of 2 texts a week or something like that, or hanging on and waiting for a response? That's not normal or healthy. The same thing at job. Like, oh, you're such a great job. You're such a great manager. Stick with me. So they give you like a little tiny peanut so you could stick around. No, this is like kind of the stuff that the universe is saying to you. You're going to change this chapter. You're going to change. You're going to elevate. You got to start doing some major things. All right. So what's the advice here for Aries? And I feel like you guys are on this precipice. No wonder that the, eclipse season is coming right around the corner. You will eclipse that shit out. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Look what you got in your advice. The Queen of Swords. Absolutely, guys. You need to rationalize. You need to think. You need to lift the sword. There's no place for heart space right now. There's no place for passion. There's not even a space for being grounded. Right now, it's about critical thinking. Seriously. That's why you have the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is telling you, lift the fucking sword. What are you cutting out of your life? What are you keeping? What's worth saving? Rationalize it. Think clearly what you need here right now in your world. Look at the bottom of the deck. 7 of cups. Which cup has something cool in it and which doesn't? Some have snakes. Or is this the pile of people you want to hang out with? The snakes? Some are like dreamy with clouds and ghosts and like people ghosting you and bullshitting you. Do you want that? No, you want the one packed with jewelry. Platinum, gold, silver, diamonds, pearls. That's what you want. See? And behind that, it's like you walking away from the stuff that no longer suits you. All right, what's the outcome of the week here for Aries, please? This is going to be a major week. Guys, you probably are already feeling it. There's no way you're not. What's the outcome of the week? The Tower. Those of you who've been following me, you know I describe the cards for you so you can apply them to your lives. What do I say about the Tower? By the way, look at this, the Sun and the 2 of Swords. But what do I say to you about the Tower? The Tower only comes to you if perhaps you were staying in a situation that wasn't tenable, that wasn't helpful for you, it wasn't good for you, and you were sitting there staying in it, right? So the universe does certain things where you have a fight and you leave this relationship, where you have this fight at work and you either quit or get fired, because it's not fucking healthy for you. That's why you're getting the Queen of Swords in your advice position. And under this, look, you're getting yourself back. The Queen of Wands. Fire, passion, creativity, art, sexiness, all of that. But let's talk about the cards that fell out, okay? Okay. 2 of Swords and the Sun. The Sun, Leo energy here. But the 2 of Swords is like you being torn. You're happy because you know you're finally doing things for yourself. That's what I'm suspecting the Sun is, but I'm going to clarify in a minute and see. The Two of Swords, like you're debating. Like I feel like you're flip flopping between your old life and your new life. Should I go with him or not go with him? Should I go with her or not go with her? Should I pick her or him or this guy or that guy, this girl or that girl? Should I pick this job or that job? Should I take this job? Should I not take this job? Should I do this career switch? And it's weird that you're getting the Sun because I guess A, you have that option, right? B, you're like, I can do either or, but at least I am shifting. At least I am changing. At least it's bringing me somewhere where I'm happier, right? So it's like if you're taking too long to make that decision with the Two of Swords, boom, Tower. Okay, let me grab my other deck so we could start clarifying. Sorry if this is too weird. Not typical or normal, but I promise you I do feel a lot more connected than anywhere else on earth. You know, being close to water and, you know, spiritual places and beaches and temples. And yeah, I'm near temples, which is kind of cool. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to you. What is the Six of Wands here for Aries? Okay. I do like that a lot. Okay, you have the, who's that? The Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, you're the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, but the Four of Wands came out with the Six of Wands. This is a lot of wands. This is elevation. This is upgrade. This is moving in with somebody. This is saying we're taking a relationship to the next level. This is like promoting. It's putting those wands into the ground and creating some sort of platform formation. So it's like something that's growing for sure, developing. And you are being hopeful and positive in regards to that. But you're also alone, which is weird. So I'm wondering if this is like not really about a relationship. I know you want to hear about relationships. I'll try to crack it in there somehow. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is your foundation. You guys are changing your worlds, your platforms, your lives, and you're creating a foundation of your future, of how you see, like, you know, happy home, happy hearth, happy kids, happy family, whatever it is for you. I think you're creating a foundation for your future of happiness. That's what I'm feeling there. Now, yeah, it can be with a person. It can be specific. But it makes it interesting that I would see this Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It looks like you're being burdened and you're exhausted by doing it alone. Well, what else is new for an Aries? It always feels that way because you take on so much. What is the Emperor and the Star, please? Seven of Swords. Can you see that? Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles. And Strength in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so what I think you're doing here is you're chopping wood, which is good. You're just like, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing my thing. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep working hard at it. My hobby, my job, my creation, this relationship. This is hashtag goals, okay? Eight of Pentacles. And you're building, right? And strength is, I don't think you have the strength to hold back or resist anything. I think you're just kind of like letting go, right? You're like, I'm just going to let go. And maybe this is something strategic for you. I don't know what you're doing. But the Seven of Swords is like either you're strategizing a certain situation, you're ghosting, or you're being ghosted, or this is about an affair. But you're trying to remain positive and hopeful. A lot of you, I feel as if this is like more about your fundamental lives. I don't even think it's specifically about a relationship. Some of you, it has a lot to do with your careers and your jobs, how you're changing, how you're shifting, how you're creating a new foundation for you. And then I feel like you're trying to create like a springboard where you can spring off of. Like, this is my life and this is who I am and this is the kind of people I want to date. And if you don't like it, too bad, because I keep seeing like creation and then alone. You being single, but you're not single. It's weird. I can't describe it. It's like as if you have people around you, but within them, you are just kind of creating this whole entire new version of yourselves. And this is what you're doing. You're cracking the whip on yourself. You're working hard. You're doing you. You're doing your thing. All of that. All right, let's keep going and see what this is because you're keeping quiet. So a lot of you are making stealth moves, but quietly. Sure, yes, it can be about ghosting. Sure, it can be somebody's ghosting you. Clearly, because there's breadcrumbs there. But let's see what else is going on. What is the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles? All right, the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to something. Breadcrumbs is what you're holding on to, or they're holding on to you. And this is the person you're not talking to. Guys, very soon you're going to have a fresh new start in love, or a new thing you're going to love to do work-wise, or your life in general. All right, what is the Queen of Swords in your advice? So this is who you're not talking to. An energy you're holding on. There's no space for this right now, Aries. There's nothing to hold on to. Nothing. Even if they're holding on to you energetically, let them go. You know, it's like Virgo season brings in the practicality. But this is also when the eclipse season is coming. So, I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Because I find it interesting that you have the Four of Wands and then the Four of Pentacles. Fours are the structures that we build after the three. The threes are the blueprints. The fours is the structure. I'm starting to feel like one has nothing to do with the other. I feel like this is your past and this is your future. What is the Queen of Swords, please? And this is also why you have the Two of Swords. One is your past, one is your future, and that's what you're deciding between. I don't think I've ever seen the Two of Swords like that before in my life, but anyway. It's a first for everything. Here you are. Well, maybe not. Maybe you're also dealing with a King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What you got here? Eight of Cups, same as I saw before from the other deck. Seven of Pentacles, the Sun again, and the Seven of Wands. A lot of sevens, a lot of eights. Now, think rationally. What's not fulfilling you? Where are all your cups dry? Think about it. Logically break it down. Yes, you have family. Yes, you have friends. Yes, you have a lover or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, husband, wife. Yes, you have a job. Yes, you have a career. What's not fulfilling you? I don't understand. It's like that's the thing you're going to have to walk away from. And if it's a thing where you've got to fill your own cups, you got to go fucking find yourself. Because they're not responsible for your happiness. You are. You're the one who has to figure it out. All right? And this is about you defending yourself and your decisions. Where you're resisting the bullshit or bad people or the bad thing. Think about all the time and energy you've built in some situation. Is it worth taking the seed and planting it somewhere else? Guys, for me personally, the moment I shifted my brain pattern into thinking the grass is greener where I water it. So I build the thing that I already have. Made me much happier in life. Looking and looking and looking isn't always the answer either. You have to look in here and build it up as much as you can. And if you feel like it's not worth watering anymore or not building anymore, or it's not fulfilling you anymore, that's when you walk away. All right? And you go find your happiness. Think about it. There's also a King of Wands that's incoming towards you guys, a fire sign. That's interesting. What's the Two of Swords and the Sun, please? I want to see something crazy. Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. That's how you started the reading. And sixes. Interesting to me that you have a lot of 6, 7, 8s, right? These are the things that come, and no 5s, some 4s. These are the things that come after the hardships, the difficulties, things like that, right? You got the 6 of Swords. This is mentally disengaging from something that was hard for you and going on to something that's smoother and easier for you, Aries. Now, with that said, you have a tough choice to make, but you're still gonna be happy because you're leaving something that was troubling you, something that was hard for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll give you a small example. I left my corporate life. I'm just gonna do this now. Will I make as much money? Pff, not even like half. But you know what? I'm also a lot happier. I'm a lot more free. I have more time. And I couldn't be more thrilled, to be quite honest with you. Do I worry? Of course I do, like any normal human being does. But if I was to take all this advice stuff that I just read to you, I look at it like, wow, that's pretty rational. Like, I really had to sit down and say to myself, that wasn't fulfilling me. It was making me miserable. It wasn't making me happy. I don't know what I was striving for. Yes, I needed the money. But you know what? Grass is greener where you water it. So if I water this, if I water this side of my life, I'll be fine. Well, that's the belief. You never know what could happen, but at least there's the attempt of the chopping the wood and going towards this. Should I defend my decision? Absolutely, because it's my life. It's no one else's. And they can't be responsible to make me happy. Right, guys? So this is just an example of how you can use these tools I just gave you from your advice position. I can never tell you what to do with your lives. You all have different circumstances and situations, but you know what I mean. So over here, these two of swords that you got going on, Aries, with you also being happy, it's because you know you're leaving something hard behind. Even if you're holding on to this person, this relationship, whatever, you're also energetically freeing yourself, your space, your inner peace. It's coming back to you in a way because you're leaving something that your mind doesn't have to occupy all the time on a stressful level. But that's, of course, the decision you have to make. And mind you guys, this is like a future reading. It's not right now. Well, kind of is, but not. It's coming in the weeks ahead. What's going on here for Aries in regards to their love life? Yes, there's an extended, guys. I have single purchases. It's the first one. The second one is for my members for the extended reading. Guys, the extended reading, the cost tier might change because now I'm adding other zodiac signs onto it, and I haven't changed it in like 5 years. So we'll see what we're going to do there. But there's a lot of you who wanted just a single purchase, so that's there right there for you if you want. Unrequited love. There's not enough of attraction or chemistry in this relationship to keep it going. All right, so in the extended, this is what we do. We put tarot cards on top of this, and we deep dive on this card so we can see who, what, where, when, whatever, da, da, da. We also go into your person. So extended readings are mostly about your other person and love. All right, it's specifically more about love. Whereas these readings are more about you guys. So let's see what I've got over here for Wisdom House and Night. And then we can hop on over to the extended reading. Wisdom House and Night, what say you from a beautiful Aries? Oh, you got two. Interesting. Listening. Interesting. Why'd you get this? And the warrior. Damn right you guys are warriors. It's warrior spirit. But let's read it, and then after I'm going to take you outside so you can see the view. Because I'm nuts. No, I'm just kidding. All right. My beloved child, when the warrior appears to you, it's such a fortunate sign that no matter what's happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who's deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred. These qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on. I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There's another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities? Do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now's a good time to think about how committed you are to your own personal path. And then the other one, listening. Drawing the symbol indicates that you're meant to listen to what others are saying with their gestures rather than with their words. It's reading between the lines for listening. In my house tonight, there will be a beautiful girl with skin color of honey. She is able to weave tales with great detail and expression, yet without being obvious or straightforward. Reading between the lines and finding true meaning are what's required right now. What others don't say is what is important in this moment. Are they telling you the I love yous? Are they telling you you're going to move in? Are they telling you you're going to be in a relationship? Or are they just like stringing you along being Seven of Swords? So listening is important. Is this person worthy of you? And if they're not, you heard it right from the card. The universe is going to send you somebody who is. All right, guys, that's the reading for the week. Those of you who want to go see the view, come with me. It's going to be a little weird, but whatever.